boy Jigga Jayz was hit with a civil lawsuit after his refusal to even go into detail of the discussions of what was going on by Tony Buzbee, as he was named with Diddy in a lawsuit involving a 13-year-old girl. Now, this is going to get really crazy because Tony Buzbee was hit with a lawsuit out of nowhere. Whew. Lawsuit came in flying like it had wings. And not only did that lawsuit come in flying like it had wings, it came in, and I've never seen a lawyer hit with a lawsuit that fast when he's prosecuting somebody else for his practices. Now we know who was the person that sent the dogs on. Now we know who that smoking gun was. It was Jayz. Have you noticed that a lot of Jayz heat and pressure was coming in? Like a lot of people were going after Jay, just out of the blue. Jay did this, Jay did that, Jay's next, Jay. Tony's looking at that. He's an ambulance chaser. This guy, this dude went after Deshaun Watson. You know, you can tell this guy just looks for the salaciousness of a case so he could try to file and make something stick. And here he comes up with, what, hundreds of people with a hotline, a Diddy hotline. Call us up if Diddy ever did anything to you. It's like, what? This stuff is going to stick in court? Like what kind of, well, you either settle with me or we embarrass you and ruin your name and destroy your credibility. Get Tony Buzbee. So Jayz had the feds come in. Do you know Jayz got feds on the payroll, homie? He got the feds on speed dial. Are you serious? Matter of fact, donate to the Cash Out, which is Carcino, by the way. Don't forget to do that. And before we even go further, because we finna get into what's happening here with this whole case and the craziness of it, let's kick the intro.
Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Okay, it's about to go down. So let's get cracking. Now, here we go. The lawsuit and attack on Diddy don't work unless he got big name co-conspirators who they're hoping that they could extort to get them to say, I got too much going on to have my name besmirched by so much rhetoric. So instead of have that, here you go. I'm going to give you this. So this has been a great example to show people how wicked the system is and how wicked people could be, and they will do anything for money. So Jayz was accused when this lawsuit hit about a 13-year-old girl. This woman who's going by the name of Jane Doe alleged that an assault happened to her when she was taken to an MTV Music Awards when she was 13 years old at an after party in the year 2000, and alleged that Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, and Sean Diddy Combs took turns assaulting her, and the unnamed female celebrity watched as this incident took place. So that was the initial claim that was put out earlier today. Jay-Z responded to that claim because he was insulted by this lawyer who he feels is low rent. It's too low rent to even think of trying him in such a way. And they said Jennifer Lopez. Here's the thing, though. Why y'all saying Jennifer Lopez? Here's why that thing wouldn't make too much sense. When did the Shine incident take place? That took place in 99, right? The big. So that took place in 99. She wasn't around Diddy in 2000. She was removed from Diddy from that night, basically on, for a period of time. So how would she beat up the celebrity there? That wouldn't even make sense. That happened in, I believe, December of 1999. No, what he meant is the unnamed female celebrity is what this guy's trying to say. For the people who's trying to figure that out. He's saying the unnamed female celebrity is Jennifer Lopez. That's what he's trying to put there. No. The lawyer's big game hunting, and big game hunting is going to leave him in a situation where he's going to find out this ain't the same fish. This guy he's got cops on the payroll. DEA, FBI on the payroll. You got to be careful what you're saying on that radio. He had people at your house before you exhale. The cat's out the bag. He let out the mag. Send the words out of your mouth, out your ass. Talking, and all you get is him. He ain't steamed up neither. He got a team of me, myself, and Irene to come through and lean you. He's trying to keep people from killing you. You still talking shit to him. You're not as smart as you appear to be. He got dum-dums for dum-dum. Now understand, he got an itchy finger, left hook to the right hand. Now, no disrespect intended, but if you offended, I don't really care. Handle your business. Now, that's what's going to happen to Tony Buzbee. Jay-Z had spoke out about it, made it very public, and said, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Buzbee. He had calculated that the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud that you are in a very public fashion. So, no, I will not give you one red penny. See, Jay ain't playing. He letting it be known. You will not get a dime off of me. You're not going to extort me. So all your lies that you doing on Diddy, don't come here with it, because it ain't finna work on me. Now, here's the case. Jay-Z was so fired up. He said, these allegations are so heinous that why didn't you file a criminal complaint, not a civil one? Whoever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that was the case, right? Only heartbreak is for my family, my wife, and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age of where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and the greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to explain in inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and the human spirit. Oh, yeah, he said, you've made a terrible error in judgment thinking, buddy. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes of honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe this idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm of kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you how different I am. Woo! Buddy. Hove ain't playing. He ain't finna go through the Diddy slander. Like he said, he ain't Diddy. That's basically what he's saying. Is like, look, dog, you ain't finna Diddy me. Y'all can Diddy that. Y'all can Diddy with Diddy. Y'all ain't finna Diddy me. Y'all are not finna Diddy Hove. He ain't playing around. Hove got the FBI on the payroll. They move when he say so. Tony Buzbee might be going to jail. Oh, yeah, he's being investigated for extortion. Because Jay challenged you. Go and file a criminal lawsuit. Same thing I said about Diddy, right? Not one of these people have a criminal lawsuit against Diddy. Not one. All these hundreds of lawsuits they filed, not one is criminal. All of them are civil. Every single one of them wanted money. And if what he did was so heinous and so vile to these people, and he forced them and did all this, why is they trying to get money? Why are they trying to let people get off and saying, hey, if you testify with me, I won't name you. If you're saying this person did all those heinous things to you with this person, wouldn't that person be just as guilty or just as foul? But you want the guy with the money. And this didn't work for some people. They just so blinded. All they know is we got to take down Diddy. That's all they know. Well, the world is a different place, very different than what the human eye could see. And, granted, most people didn't understand that this lawsuit is fake. And I've been telling y'all all this Buzbee stuff that he got and all this stuff is just garbage. None of it's real. None of it's going to stick. He's just hoping he gets settlements out of it and get publicity. He's an ambulance chaser. He's another Gloria Alford, Lisa Blooms. These people aren't real. They don't have any morals. They don't care who they humiliate. They just want to mess your business up so much that you, out of the fear of people not wanting to work with you, you just settle with these people behind the scenes. So they get a little bit of money, you get a little bit of money, and then they move on to the next person who's so emotionally hurt. And they make a mockery of what this thing is really about. People actually being hurt. They make a mockery of it. So when you have people who are really victims, you got nut jobs running around who they can't even help themselves. They feel like they need help. They need mental evaluation, see a shrink or something. Yeah, well, they don't think they're the same. So they're obviously going to be moving on. So well, if that's the case, no, Jay has put himself in a situation that's completely different. His legal team, who I've had the pleasure of meeting, Jay has like different levels of lawyers, different sets for different things, and entertainment lawyer and all that. I met that law firm. They tried to come after me for the Foxy Brown surviving Jay-Z video. You guys are very familiar with that. And yes, I was going to put my academics video out and address him making this crazy claims about Kendrick Lamar's tour. That'll come in the morning, like later on. Like, this is more important. So I want to tackle this. So listening to it play out, you start to hear how the claims were, and how they were presented and represented. And once you start seeing that, then you start saying, okay, well, if this is the way we're going to move, let's rope in Jay-Z. Notice he said media. He saw the social media slander. People coming up with, like, Jay-Z did this, Jay-Z's next. Jay-Z this. Jay-Z did this. All the stuff Jay did, nobody cared about when Jay was doing it. Because he did it publicly. Now, the fact that they were young, they were legally of age, but they were young. Except for one that we knew. But still, even that person who's being pretty much pushed to try to come out and say something. But the fact that they trying to allude that Jay at a party with Diddy is gonna sit there and they both take turns. Right then and there, that person who just said that, that's a lie. Jay ain't gonna do that. He's not gonna move that way. He doesn't carry himself in that way. If he did something, he's not gonna do it in the same room with somebody else. He's not gonna do it. He's always moved in secret, and people can know what he's doing, but it's only gonna be a selected few, but they're not gonna be around it. He's not gonna do it in front of them. He's gonna do it in private. Jay had messed around with a chick, took her in a limo, had the limo driver drive him to a location, stop the limo, get out, and leave. And Jay and the girl did what they had to do. But then when they was finished, the driver just came back. He texted the driver to come back. He got back in the car, drove him where he had to drive him. So, it is what it is. These are the things that these people who live in these worlds where women throw themselves at them. They don't have to take advantage of these people. These lawyers know that. But when you're black and you're a celebrity and you got some stature, they want to tarnish it. Jay-Z's acquired quite some wealth, and they like, okay, wait, we're going to pull back on the reins. But you got to remember, Jay has never broke the code. He still is following the guidelines. So he still got the FBI on speed dial. So now the federal government is looking into Tony Buzbee. Now we're going to see how far this lawsuit goes. Tony wants to file it anyway just to be tough. But he's going to see how far this really goes because he wants to play with Jay's name. Jay ain't going to be the one. So, something to think about. Granted, I see what you're saying, but it's like the sum of all fears, Nobody likes to hear a child was hurt or a child making an allegation or saying that I was hurt when I was a child. Nobody's going to be comfortable hearing that. Then, by natural, you want to believe the person. Why would somebody put themselves to that? Why would they do such a thing? Attention is a hell of a drug. Some people walk through life invisible. People look at them and then they look another way. They don't think twice about it. And those people feel empty. They just want to be seen by people, heard. And they would do anything to get you to look at them. And unfortunately, you have some people that would act in such a way. So, Yep. Well, it's like what we call case of the Mondays. Buzbee's gonna realize he messed up. He messed with a real one. You don't mess with a real one. Jay, take your heart. Yeah, I know LeBron didn't play. Nobody cares. But we're very aware LeBron didn't play. Don't forget to hit the like button. And subscribe to the page if you're new. And don't forget to support my Patreon, which is Carsino for Life. Mm-hmm. Mm. No, not really. Hip hop has been a mess. How far can Jay-Z take it? How far can the industry take it? Now that Jay's willing to defend himself, and he made the statement and he challenged him, file a criminal one. Go ahead. He's daring you. File a criminal one. Mm-hmm. No, times are always changing. They will and they have always changed. So the question is, are you going to change with it? No. Mm-hmm. No, I don't see Jay-Z as the point of doing that. Well, he coming out to Jay-Z. Busby's the one that's going to be on trial by the feds. And he going to have to defend his actions. Because if they look at what he got as extortion, they're going to want to see the evidence. And if he don't have any solid evidence besides somebody saying something, then, buddy boy, you can be brought up on extortion charge. Mm-hmm. Well, pretty much. Oh, yeah, we know. Yeah, we pretty much know where this is headed because it's going in uncharted territory when you start looking at it like that. All the other women is going to start coming out once they see this. Jay-Z, all the other Jay-Z, you mean all the other fake civil lawsuits, they're going to be coming out. That what you mean? Fake civils? My friend, you're absolutely correct. Fake civil lawsuits will be coming out. And they'll be pumping out fake lawsuits after fake lawsuit after fake lawsuit after fake lawsuit. All because they want to get this man to say, you know what? I can't take this bad press. Do you think you can get Jay-Z into bad press, buddy? Who you think you're dealing with? That's Hove. Bad press is his middle name. Anytime he do something, you think he done had the best of the best come after him. This dude allegedly got away with a murder. Probably many more. Do you think he's going to get beat by you? Don't think so. Don't think so. And Jay Hove and Rock Nation. He got the president to pardon his doggone CEO of Rock Nation, who's an informant for the federal government. The president of the United States pardoned her. And you think that person is going to get taken down by Tony Buzbee? Buzbee? No, Buzbee don't take down Jay. That's not going to happen. No. Oh, they're going to go so deep into Tony Buzbee, his whole lifestyle, everything about him, his arrogance, his wife, everything will be exposed. Oh, womanizer. A woman was accused by him of destroying 3 paintings and 2 sculptures in his house. When he was dating some young chick he met, when he was flying him out, going to his house. He's a womanizer, so he'll convince these women to file these lawsuits against these celebrities. Most of these women don't even know him. And he just tries to run an extortion scam. Well, he has sculptures in his house, art. This woman threw wine against him, ripped him, tore him to shreds. But this is what happens when you deal with people, who's unstable. Now, what happened when they start getting a better deal by the feds? They start leaning on these women like, okay, well, you're going to get charged. And then they say it was all Tony's idea. Oh, Tony going to be doing some time. He think he Tony the Tiger Buzbee. Nah, you ain't Tony the Tiger Buzbee. The best of both sales. They're going to have everybody locked up in there. It's going to be 6ix9ine, Diddy, Jay-Z. Nah, Diddy and Jay ain't going out no cuffs, dog. He just committed career suicide. Absolutely, he did. And it was easy. Yep. So I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. I didn't want to make this a long one. I just wanted to make this right on point. So what's up, Key Alexander? It's been a long time since I've seen you. You know how many folks are putting this lawyer on blast right now? He sounds corrupt. But here's the thing, Kai. This lawyer was the same lawyer that was going after Diddy. Nobody was saying any of this stuff. But the moment he goes after Jay, everybody now knows he's corrupt. You see, it's all about who they like, right? It's all about who we like. So on that note, shouts out to everybody out there. On Instagram, I'm right here on YouTube. Why did you go on Instagram? But anyway, I'm out. Love, peace, and hair grease. Deuces. Free Jayz.